Hello and welcome to a very special 30 minutes of television. I'm absolutely thrilled to be hosting this. My name is Monique Wright and I'm here for the Salvation Army. I've been lucky enough to be supporting the Salvos for the last decade, which is nothing when you meet the incredible Salvos who have done this for decades. I am always blown away by how they change lives every single day. It is powerful, it is inspiring. You are not going to want to miss this. We're here with someone who has never missed a Red Shield appeal.
I will always be involved with the Salvos, I feel.
How vital is the service that you provide here at Foster House?
It's really vital.
Is she the love of your life?
She is.
You haven't got another wrinkle on your face.
I'm Nathan, pleased to meet you. Your lawn needs a little bit of loving, a bit of a hand. Is that right?
Meet Nathan Stafford, a social media sensation.
So what I do is I like to go around, I like to help people out, mow up their lawns and all that for free. And then I want to give them a bit of a hand moving forward. Hold out your hand. There's $500 there for you. Yeah. You take, mate, there's no negotiation. I wish you, mate, it's all good, mate, it's all good, it's all good. This is what I do.
So what do lawns have to do with the Salvos? Well, it was here at the Salvation Army's Foster House in Sydney where Nathan learnt about giving back.
You've got a special connection with this place.
I do. I lived in this place just over 20 years ago. I was homeless, doing some silly stuff, and I came into here before getting my life on track, and I spent about 3 months in here. I'm very grateful for this place. Obviously, it brings back a lot of memories today of where I was then to where I am now. They do a remarkable job here.
What sort of a state were you in when you found yourself here?
Not good, not good. Looking at possibly going to jail, or I was up at a bridge going, I don't want to be here anymore. That's the reality. If it wasn't for the Salvation Army, two very special people, yeah, I wouldn't have been in this place.
So how old were you, Nathan, when you were here?
Early 20s.
How did it start? What did they do?
A person came up to me on the street and gave me the number and said, contact these two people. I didn't want to. And then eventually one night I did, and she gave me a hug and just said everything's going to be all right. And he was the straight shooter to me that I needed. And he just made it very clear that this is where you are, this is where you can end up, this is where we want you, and if you trust us, we'll get you there.
Was it about someone believing in you as well as the roof over your head?
I needed someone that understood, you know, that they're not here to judge me. They're just here to explain to me that there's a better life out there, and I was young, and there's a really good chance for me to change and live a life that everyone should deserve to have.
What does it mean to walk back in here?
It's
a lot.
I'm very grateful for the people that were in my corner.
What did they do for you?
They saved my life. As I said, I didn't want to be here. That's the reality. And I couldn't see how I could get out of this. And they just backed me the whole way.
Can I show you a video? You'll recognise these two.
We are so proud of you, Nathan. We see you come from being in a very vulnerable space to now being a man, a dad, a lovely husband.
Tell me about Ruth and Peter.
So they're the main two people that jumped in here.
Believed in you?
Yeah. They were the first two people that I met, and they are two of the most beautiful people.
You've come so far, and you don't realise probably how far you've come. And the things that you do are just really amazing, aren't they, Peter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nathan, we think you are amazing. We love you, Nathan.
Ruth and Peter have sent a message to you. What message would you send back?
I wouldn't be here without you two. I'm very thankful.
You can just take one person to believe in someone.
That's right. That's right. They're great people, and the Salvos in general, they're just such great people.
I'm here with Lauren Martin, who's on the front line with the Salvos. We keep on hearing, Lauren, about the cost of living crisis and how difficult things are. Times that by a million when you think about the people who need to come and get help from the Salvos.
That's right. So for our communities, seeing those prices at the Bowser is just devastating because already their budgets were in deficit even before this. I've personally been with a mum who's been crying. How am I going to get my kids to school? And I think that, like in a country like Australia, for a kid to miss a meal or to miss out on their education, it's just not
shouldn't
right.
be happening.
People are kind of losing hope, which is really sad. I know myself, it's personally affecting me on the front line to know I wish I could do more. We say it every year. It costs money for the Salvation Army to be generous and support people who need hope at their lowest and darkest points. But this year, it is pretty much crunch time for us when we're looking at the demand increasing so much. People that have never used our services before are coming through the doors in tears because they feel ashamed and embarrassed. But I guess for those people who are out there, the door is open, it's free, it's confidential, and you'll be welcomed and not judged.
Australians are amazingly generous and beautiful. I feel so confident that they will dig deep right now.
Yeah, why don't we all get on board and make a difference and give hope to Australians that are struggling?
People do the famous Aussie haka. They say, sorry, I don't have any cash.
Megawatt megastar on stage and screen, Sonia Kruger.
Welcome back to the Shield that changes lives. We're here for the Salvation Army's Red Shield appeal with someone who has never missed a Red Shield appeal, Di Hill and son Andrew. What is the secret to getting people to give?
A smile. I mean, a smile costs nothing, and if you smile at them and then engage with your eyes, you're halfway.
Is Mum hard to say no to? I bet she is.
She's impossible. She's a bit of a hustler. People do the famous Aussie haka. They say, sorry, I don't have any cash. Mum says, it's okay, I've got an FPOS machine. And then they're caught, right? But Australians are very generous. And when you've got someone like Mum who's been volunteering for so long, how can you say no?
What would you say to people who are really stretched for cash about the feeling that you get when you share, no matter how small it is?
When you're generous, it feels good to give. You know, whether it's even 20 cents, it feels actually good to give. And it takes you away from maybe your own sort of self, your own situation, and you give to someone in need. You go, actually, that feels amazing. And we have people come up to us and say, last year I was able to donate, but this year I'm struggling. And then vice versa. Look, I was in crisis last year, but this time I can donate. So it has this full circle effect. And we love hearing stories of transformation. That's what it's all about, right?
We know people personally whose lives have been changed through Red Shield money. A niece of ours, she literally was homeless, and then she went to William Booth, and the rest is history. And now she's working in welfare herself.
Wow. Di, when you're out asking, because you're asking people for something, right?
Yes,
It's not an easy thing to do. Do you ever get disheartened?
Oh, yes. I get to say, if 2 or 3 walk past, I feel like I'm losing the day. So I've got to get back into it.
So you pick yourself up,
Pick myself.
keep that eye contact.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
We're collecting for people who are really struggling. Yes. And so when you remember a story of transformation, you go, actually, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone right now. I'm going to ask, because that's going to make a difference in someone's life. And that's why it's so important to us. And I know that's what inspires Mum.
Well, we're here at the Salvation Army Red Shield appeal, and beside me is superstar, megawatt megastar on stage and screen, Sonia Kruger. How are you?
Joe, Hildebrand, I've never had an introduction like that. I need to take you everywhere I go.
Well, it is all absolutely true, but more importantly, you're just an incredibly decent person who for years has been helping out the Salvos, supporting them, shining a light What makes the Salvos so special to you?
It's the work that they do, and it's the tireless work that they do, and they are there to help and support people who are really, really desperately in need. And I think when I first started getting involved with the Salvos, it sort of opened my eyes to the fact that there are a lot of people who need help, but there is an element of not wanting to ask. Sometimes a little bit of help is the only thing people need to set them on the right path and to get them back on their feet. And I think it's just that spirit of compassion that I'm really drawn to. I will always be involved with the Salvos, I feel.
And we were talking about shining a light on things. Probably the biggest part of the problem is when people are suffering in darkness, and the Salvos are there waiting to help, reaching out, and they just need to know where to find them.
Exactly, and I think at the moment we are seeing sort of unprecedented numbers of people who are really struggling financially, as a result struggling emotionally with their mental health, all sorts of knock-on effects. So I really would encourage anybody out there who does need help, does need assistance. There is absolutely no shame in asking. The more people who come forward and say, I need a hand, it actually helps to destigmatise. It helps to create that sense of bonding and that sense of community, and that makes us all feel more connected and more safe.
Sonia Kruger, you're a superstar in more ways than one. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joe.
When you go out today, look for people you might be able to help.
Sometimes to understand what makes a place what it is today, you have to go back.
Plenty of bagels tonight. That's bread, mate. Take it.
I first met lifelong Salvos Hilton, wife Joyce and son Bruce in 2013.
What's your motto in life?
The Salvation Army's got this idea of others, and I suppose that would be my motto, to try and alleviate the need in others.
They invited me out on the street to see what they did.
How do you describe your mum and dad?
Well, they're just angels. They're saints.
It's been 13 years. You don't look a day older, you two. How many years is it now that you've been involved with the Salvos?
I've been an officer for 65 years.
All that time, Hilton served with wife Joyce. After she passed 2 years ago, they had to learn to continue doing it without her.
She used to chase people in need like a ferret after a rabbit, you know what I mean? She'd go, you know, I would meet people in distress and they'd say, oh, we've got no one to look after our children. I'd say, we'll look after them. I remember in Mount Isa, we already had 3 children under 7 and arrived home with 4 children under 7. So she had 7 kids under 7 and she looked after them for a whole month while the mother was in hospital.
Bruce, do you remember that time when your dad had just bring home some kids that just needed extra care?
Oh, I remember many occasions. One time in Maitland, Dad pulled over and said, move over, kids. And next thing, we've got a guy that's, to say the least, inebriated. He was falling all over the place, but next thing, he's sitting next to us kids, and we're all very proud of Mum and Dad. Mum did just see need. She would see it. It would stand out so clearly to her, and she was able to address it straight away. You know, she's only a short lady, but a giant.
Has it ever been overwhelming to you, Hilton, the need?
Not really, because it's the ethos of the Salvation Army. We had all the slogans, where there's a need, there's the Salvation Army, and who'll come if the Salvos don't? Wear Christianity with the sleeves rolled up, and all those things, but they were all true. It's all so simple, Mon. There's a little verse that says, it's the human touch in the world that counts, the touch of your hand and mine, that means far more to the struggling soul than shelter or food or wine, because the shelter's gone when the night is o'er, and bread lasts but for a day. But the sound of the voice and the touch of the hand live on in the soul always. You see, people never forget what you do for them, but more importantly, they'll never forget how you made them feel when you did it.
How many people in that 60-odd years How many people's hands do you think that you've connected with in that time?
There'd be thousands. But I used to go over budget sometimes, and my leaders would say, how come you're over in your budget, Hilton? And I said, well, I don't really know how I'm over, but I can tell you something, I enjoyed spending the money.
Oh, your feet must be cold. Have you got shoes? Do you want a pair of shoes?
Yeah, got any.
Well, I can get you some, mate. Is this, what size are you?
You haven't got another wrinkle on your face.
Right up here, Joyce. No, there she is.
Is she the love of your life?
She is the only love of my life, yeah.
What is it that you love about her?
Oh, she's an angel, yeah. She's a very good woman.
She lights up the screen, doesn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just so sad. You lost her 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's been hard, but it's a minor miracle that I'm not blubbering now. Especially showing me that.
So how many years were you married?
We're 65.
65 years.
Yeah. And we did everything together. Sometimes the Salvation Army would suggest that we do separate appointments. And Joyce would always say, Hilton, we're together in marriage and we're together in service. It's been very, very upsetting to not have her, you know?
Of course.
She was my world. I found, Monique, in life, that if you want to get out of your own, like having a pity party, go out and help someone else.
Yeah.
That's the way to get out of it. And so every day of the week, I deliver like food stuff to people. I say to people all the time, when you go out today, look for people who you might be able to help. I think
Can I have a bit of that human touch?
Yeah. I think we're getting the wind up, don't we?
I'll stay. Cameras can go.
Bye-bye, darling.
This is a safe space for these men to come to.
I think it's very important to give back.
We're here at Foster House in Sydney, which is a men's homelessness shelter. We're joined by Kane from Foster House. So tell us about this place. What do you do here at Foster House?
So Foster House is a supported accommodation for men that experience homelessness and crisis in their lives. When they're in here, they'll have access to caseworkers. It's a 24/7 operating service, and we also have our lived experience workers as well. People who have lived that, felt that, and been at those stages in their lives. It opens up new doors of trust and allows these men to, to start leaning into, being vulnerable and talking about what's happening for them. A lot of these men have had a lot of tough things happen to them.
And tell me about the Brothers Healing Program.
We established that program to support men that are exiting custody and coming back into the community, so reintegration. The Brothers Healing Program operates in Cessnock. The cultural side of it is really important, and I'm an Aboriginal man myself, and a lot of these men that have been, incarcerated, there's a lot of intergenerational trauma and racism, so the cultural side of it is really connecting these men to who they are as Aboriginal men. It's a sense of belonging and a sense of identity. That's a big part of our groups as well, is connecting these men back into their culture.
What do you get out of working with these men?
When we're working with these men, it's not just going to change these men themselves. They're going to go back to their families. They're going to be healthy, positive role models for their families, which creates a stronger family, stronger men, stronger family, stronger community. And they're not only breaking the cycle for themselves, they're breaking the cycle for the next generation as well.
It's better for everyone.
Yeah.
I was here. That's when I was in.
Let's finish this special with Nathan, who after being homeless in his 20s, spent 3 months at the Salvos Foster House.
Now I've got my own home. How different's that, eh?
Now you are giving back in such a beautiful way, and I think that there is so much connection between Foster House, where lives are transformed, and the transformative work that you're doing by something pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's genius.
I think it's very important to give back. I think if you've lived the life I did and been able to get back over that line and change, very important to give back and show how grateful you are for it.
And look, it comes down to the nuts and bolts also of funding of a place like this, and we're doing this for Red Shield Appeal. To run a place like Foster House and to turn people out who are able to then become contributing members of society again, it's got to be better for everyone, doesn't it?
100%, and that's why whenever the Salvation Army or Foster House would come to me, I'd be behind them 100% because of what they've done for my life and what I've seen firsthand of the many people that have come through here that have probably been written off like myself and been able to change their life. And if it wasn't for these services, you know, where would they be now? And the positive role they can have in the communities after is very important. And I just hope everyone gets behind these kind of places because they all need funding and they all need donations.
Thank you so much for your company today. As I sit here and just reflect what I've seen, I just am blown away by how the Salvation Army make you feel. From Hilton, who has donated his time, dedicated his life to 65 years of service for the Salvation Army, where he talks about the power of touch. Countless amount of people that he has reached out to and offered that hand where someone just believes in him. We see what that can mean with Nathan, who now is just living the most thriving life after needing to come here to Foster House and ask for help. And then we see Di, the woman who has never missed a Red Shield appeal where she's impossible to say no to. It's just an amazing thing. And when you hear it described as like a warm hug, that is what the Salvation Army does. They really are the shield that changes lives.